Welcome to Family Features, a podcast for anyone who wants to experience healthy relationships within their family. This is Dr. Mylie Gilbert, and I'm honored to come alongside you to encourage, educate, and equip you as we focus on the different relationships that make us family. Let's get started and focus on today's feature. Hey there, welcome to the Family Features podcast. This is my daughter Mylie.
Hi.
And we are excited to bring you another video. It's been a little bit, and my daughter, what she loves to do is to put together these outlines and stuff that she's read, and she's looking for something that can help us talk, but then make a video and podcast and teach you. So today, what's the topic?
Tips to facing your bullies.
Bullies? That's a funny one, or not really funny. So what is a bully?
Someone who's a jerk. Like my brother sometimes.
Oh no, like your brother. That's terrible. Yikes.
It's true though.
Yeah, sometimes our brothers can be.
Or
who else can be
in
bullies?
some cases.
Yeah, or sisters. Who else can be bullies?
Often kids at school, but since I'm homeschooled but I have a curriculum.
Even homeschooled, you have a group of people, because we meet with a co-op, or even youth group, or where do you? I mean, this is a weird year, I know, but you're in the Bridge, right, at church?
Yeah, but we haven't been meeting.
Right. But during that group, you're around other people your age, and the chances of someone not being nice to you is really high.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which a bully is someone that, what?
Is rude.
Is rude? What are some things that they do?
They can say mean things. Sometimes they can get physical.
So say mean things, get physical, which is really, really scary. Yeah, what else? You mentioned, I think, critiquing, it's like saying mean things like critiquing clothes, critiquing your hairstyle, like having critical things to say. They're not encouraging. Okay? So what do you have for us today? Here's our notes, and she brings notes, which is so awesome, and then we have a little cheat sheet here, so, yep. Read that first one.
First of all, it would probably help if you knew why she or he was mean, because in a book I have, there was a kid that went to a school, and there was someone there that was a jerk, and he thought he was just being a jerk because he thought it was fun, but his uncle talked to him, and he said he should just watch what he does, and he noticed that the kid, he always wore the same, like torn clothes and stuff, with instead of a lunch bag, he had just like a trash bag. So I said that they could just be, it could be hidden in their clothes, and it could just be they have a bad life and they're just jealous of yours and they're trying to hide it behind mean things.
Yeah, most bullies are actually hiding something. They're actually not strong people, even if they sound strong or sound powerful. They're usually very hurt. So the biggest lesson I took away from from her notes was every bully has a story. And you might be able to pick up on that story from the clothes they're wearing, from the the same clothes, the bag that they're carrying with their lunch in.
And the thing that kid, whenever he left, he would pick up cans off the road. Then he would go in a place, do the can thing, get the 10 cents, and then he'd go into a store and buy food. Yeah. And then he'd go to like a broken down house, I'm pretty sure. And so when he saw that, it's just like
when you know their story, you have more what? Like, what do you feel?
You feel sorry for them.
Yeah, compassion's a word that's a really good word. We want to be able to, when someone else is hurting, to feel compassion, because at first we don't. Yeah. When someone's mean to us, our default's not compassion. It's usually fight or flight. It's I'm scared, or I want to hurt you, or it's not good things necessarily.
But I have a game with a friend of mine where we'll just tap each other or poke each other really lightly, and we'll pretend like they punched us, and we'll go and then we'll do it back. It's really funny. You're
silly. What's that next one you wrote there?
It'll always help to take a deep breath, because she could be insulting your clothes and stuff because she or he wants it.
Yes, that's a good point. So the deep breath part, that's really important, and calm down. So how you know how to calm yourself down. We each might need to learn a little bit different skill of how to calm ourselves
Holding
down.
a stuffed animal.
Holding a
reading,
stuffed animal.
Or listening to music. Or all of those.
Yeah, pets. A lot of people, actually, their pets help them calm down. So that's a good one. But you mentioned that they may be insulting your shirt because they actually are jealous because they want that shirt. That's a really neat point too.
Because like I just noticed that they could be trying to get you like to throw it away so that then they could get it.
That's true. That's a good one.
That.
And the third one here, get a grown-up involved. They can help you because they can show you how to deal with it.
Yeah, like he had an uncle who helped him, and then at school one time when they were doing something, the kid had called him plate face, so he did what they were supposed to, but made it himself, and I'm pretty sure they were doing it on a plate, and he said, hey, look, it's plate face, and then he got him to laugh with him.
Ooh, so he actually turned the insult into a joke, laughed at it himself in a sense, which made the other guy laugh. That's awesome. Did you write that here, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah, so then this next one, we'll skip this one in a second, come back to that. Then once you have done all those interact, don't act. So interact, don't act. That's a really important term.
I probably took it out of the cheat sheet.
Yeah. And then do the opposite. Take what they say and make it funny, laugh at it, and she might join you in laughing.
He or she. I keep on saying
and then,
she.
It's okay. And then you will go from enemies to friends. So, and that's not a guarantee. A lot of bullies stay hurt unless they get help. But your point is very important. That when you turn that around and take that insult and make it funny, even for yourself, at least you're protected, even if they don't change. If they change, that's a bonus. It's a really good bonus. But then what's this other one you wrote here? I like that.
You need to look to God. You can pray that He will help, and then look at the Bible. It will tell you what to do. And then Dad, when I showed the keyword outline to him, he used his phone to find some Bible verses for us.
Yeah, so the verses that kind of just popped up as I was thinking through this was 2 Corinthians 4:8. We are hard pressed on every side, but not crushed. Perplexed, but not in despair. And so we are hard pressed on every side. There's times that there's going to be a lot of hard things going on, whether it's a bully, whether it's hard work, school or at work, whether it's something we're struggling with internally. But in that it says, but not crushed. So the truth is, no matter how hard it is,
we shouldn't just break down and just give up.
It's not the end. Perplexed, but not in despair. We need to be careful that we don't find ourselves in despair. That's where we get help. That's where we get an adult.
Or a counselor like you.
Counselor, that's right. And then the next one I found was Acts 4:29. Now, Lord,
consider their threats and enable your servants to speak your word with great boldness. I'm pretty sure that's Jesus talking to God.
We have got to be able to share the truth. Now, are we always going to be able to share the truth? A bully is probably not going to be receptive of that truth.
Yeah, they'll probably just interrupt you whenever you start talking.
Or fight back harder. So we need to be careful. Our job isn't to win everyone to Christ. Our job is to be a witness, but be wise.
Yeah,
and Holy Spirit does the convicting.
Yeah, like I've thought like if I made a friend that wasn't a Christian, since I don't actually go to anything that isn't actually really Christian, that doesn't really happen.
Yeah, well, that will start changing hopefully. Yeah. So that's important.
But if I did, I like give them my Bible since it's a pink Bible and I would probably end up being a girl. So, but I give it to them, and then hopefully Mom would make a quiz with answers, and it would make her have to read the Bible to get the answers to the quiz.
I like that. That's a really good picture. Yeah. Yeah, Bibles we can find Bibles. That's something that we can get anyone that ever wants one. That's very easy.
Yeah, it would be easier just to give it.
Well, we live somewhere where that can be easily given, so it's great to give yours. And then I love that idea of a quiz or something to have them ask.
Quizzes are always like really fun. So
you're weird. Quizzes fun? I don't understand that.
As long as they're not math quizzes. Okay. Any other kind is probably okay.
Okay. And then you have a little quiz here that came with this. It says choose kindness quiz.
It says, how can you choose to be kind in the following situations? Think through each question and option below, then check the results at the end of the quiz. Dad, what if we read through them, then I'd say what I think so that they could like pause the video and then say what they think before we read the answers.
That. You're smart. Go for it.
The first one is, a friend says something hurtful about you behind your back. You, A, say something hurtful about her. confront her and ask her why she did it. Oh, wait, B was the confront her and ask her why she did it. And C, ask if the two of you can talk and try to understand where she's coming from. 2 is a mean girl from...
Oh, go ahead and do the first one, though. Let's answer that one.
Okay.
Let's stay on that one first. So
the answer would be C, because you should not, instead of fight back, like we've been talking about, you should just talk about it and see why.
Yeah, so a friend says something behind your back. The goal is to not fight back or to even just hide from it, but it's ask if the two of you can talk. So it's confronting the person gently, carefully.
Because, like, in another book I'm reading, I get a lot of ideas from books since I read a lot. But a kid called Ben Riker, he wanted to look cool and stuff, and he was like in a boarding school. He had been in a boarding school, but he came to live somewhere. It's in a Trixie Belden series. But
Good.
So he hanged out with those kids, and I guess like they influenced him and made him act bad. He went with kids that he could easily make think he was cool instead of the ones that took work.
Yeah.
And then that made him, and like it could just be like they're just trying to look cool in front of people, even though they want to be nice.
Who your friends are really matters, and there's a lot of acquaintances. A lot of people we know, but who our close friends are really shape us. And so the crowd we hang out with, and again, as you get older, it's going to get more and more important. But you could go to someone's house that you've been really good friends with, and then that friend has changed because of something else or someone else, and now they're not a good influence. And being able to know when to draw that line and boundary or to confront.
I'm really hoping that doesn't happen to any of my friends.
Well, yeah, but it could. So number 2, what you got there?
A mean girl from your class tells you she hates your shirt. You, A, wait until she leaves to burst into tears. That's something I might end up doing. I do that kind of.
Yes,
I cry
it could
a lot.
be.
B, take a deep breath and try to ignore her. C, tell her you hate your whole outfit.
Her whole outfit. So insult her back. No, we don't want to do that one.
She said shirt. You say everything.
Yeah. So you definitely don't want C. B is good. Take a deep breath and try to ignore her. And you even mentioned though the A. Wait until she leaves to burst into tears. That's probably true.
Or I leave because I just can't control my anger. I always end up crying.
Yeah, but that's the anger. That's something we have to learn to control. Like it's required.
Can't.
Can't is the wrong word. It's learning tools. So you're growing into that. There are many adults that would say they can't control it. No, we need to learn to. So that's very, very important. Yeah. Okay, number 3.
You find out you're being excluded from a group chat with most of your friends. You, A, ask one friend about it and try to figure out what happened. B, demand your friends let you in the group. C, feel sorry for yourself without knowing what to do.
Ooh. So which one?
A.
They asked one friend about it. You know what? It's funny how that works. A lot of times when we're excluded,
we feel like they don't want to be friends. They're like,
but it often isn't because they meant to exclude you. It's they forgot. They were absent-minded. Often, not always. So it's being able to give them the benefit of the doubt that they maybe just forgot or missed it.
Or just after a while they didn't want to ask you in to see that, so that you... Like, they forgot for a while, then they didn't want to ask you in so that you'd see that they forgot for a while. And they felt like...
they're doing something they shouldn't, and they know that you wouldn't like it. And so that could be a good thing you're being excluded. There's a lot of reasons, and we don't know. Yeah,
like, and something I've done with Mom, a girl named Zoe, the first chapter in it, most of her friends were joining social media, but one of them said she should just download the app and then keep it a secret from her parents.
A lot of kids doing that these days.
But, she ended up doing it, but she regretted it in the end.
Most kids that get social media can't turn that off. Once it's opened, it becomes this obsession and this thing that actually consumes, which is really scary.
Like, it showed a picture of her on an iPad and probably on social media, and they were saying, like, the girl's name was Zoe, and they're like, Zoe, can you hear me? And they're saying things like that. She was so distracted on social media. It could be a group on social media.
Yeah, that's correct. What's number 4?
You find a mean word written on your locker door. You, A. Tell a grown-up about it. B. Quickly clean it off and pretend it never happened. C. Try to find the person who did it so you can get revenge.
So
In
the
that
answer
case,
is
well, you do A.
A. Yeah, tell a grown-up about it. Yeah.
But if you just change like one word in C, you can make that the right one.
Try to find the person who did it and
Who did it so you can get
them to clean it.
get
That's not your job. So the answer A, yes.
them.
Yeah, our job's not to get revenge or to make them fix it.
Like
Yeah.
you could just change that so you can get friendship. You could just change like one word and make it seem and make it a good idea. It's crazy how that can work.
Yeah. But being kind isn't always easy.
I agree.
When someone is not kind to you, it makes it really hard. And like you said, you might burst into tears. That might be your initial reaction, but after you get past the tears and you're calmed back down, or after you get past the nerves and you calm back down, that's when you have to be able to make the decision of, okay, what am I going to do tomorrow when I see them, or the next time I see them?
Well, earlier today, me and Blaze got in a fight, which is very normal, and he actually ended up going on a pretty long walk. And when we got back, we started playing together.
Good job. That's neat. That's a smart thing to go do. Go take a walk.
Me and Blaze really don't get along well.
You do, actually.
Well, we still fight a lot.
Fighting is not a sign of not getting along. It's how you fight. And sometimes you guys fight in a way that's just mean and hurtful. So that's where, but to disagree is actually a good thing.
Yeah, he had said some of our friends didn't even want me to join them, which was really
very
annoying.
Rude. That's him being a bully at that point, which is...
But when we make fights, we actually end up getting along really quick after.
So what's these tips over here that you have?
Tip 1, take a deep breath. A deep breath will help you stay calm and think clearly as you handle this bully. Tip 2, wear their glasses. Pretend you're seeing the world through your bully's glasses or her point of view. Maybe she has problems in her own life that have led her to be unkind. Those problems don't excuse her actions, but they may help you understand her better.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even if it's your friend who, doesn't know how to act, you could just see it like they don't want to do something with you, but really it's just they're trying to figure out what to do. Mm-hmm. Even through a friend.
That's right.
You need to figure it out.
Yeah.
That's also from the same book, Trixie Bells in book 23. I skipped 10 books because I didn't have those. But tip 3, get a grown-up involved. Always get a grown-up involved in a bullying situation. You don't have to deal with this alone.
Yes, so important. Whether it's a school, whether it's a church, whether it's wherever you're at, getting an adult involved is important, which a lot of people don't, because either they're afraid of the adults or they don't know what the adults will do. So, and then number 4, very important, number 4.
Remember God's truth. No matter what unkind thing the bully says, remember God's truth. You are loved and you matter. Don't let the lies or the mean words stick.
That's right. And then number 5, choose kindness. Yeah.
Always choose kindness. Find ways to respond kindly and treat others with kindness, even if they were mean first. Kindness makes the biggest difference.
Mm-hmm. And then as we were getting ready to do this video, Mylie was like, Dad, you should show your book because this is really important. And so we grabbed a copy off the shelf, the book I Can't Say That, Going Beyond the Talk, Equipping Your Children to Make Choices About Sexuality and Gender from a Biblical Sexual Ethic.
There's that one, and then there's a workbook.
And a workbook. But then we've got another one coming out that's written, this is written for the parents. Got one coming out here in the next few months that's written for the preteen and teen.
So around my age.
Right, so kind of a 9-year-old up to through teens that's meant to help with some of these conversations. Now this one, Mom and Dad, this is for you. This is so that you can think through, what does the Bible say as you look at just hard questions about pornography and about bullying, about technology and social media, same-sex attraction. What does the Bible say? There's so many important things you need to know to lead them so we can actually help our kids grow up and be very compassionate, caring, but biblical adults. And so that's really important. Again, you can get this on ICan'tSayThat.com. You can order that, or on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, all those places.
Mm-hmm, but that one's for the parents to help talk to the kids like we're doing.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
And then the kids want us to help them understand what the parents are saying.
Right. So the other one that's coming out here soon will be for the parent to give to their kid for them to read on their own. You can actually pre-order that one at freebook.healinglives.com. So we'll post that on here, freebook.healinglives.com, where you just pay shipping and we'll get it to you as soon as it comes out. So thank you, Mylie, for this conversation. hope this blesses other people and helps encourage them to do the same. So thanks for doing that. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for tuning in to the Family Features Podcast. It has been an honor to serve. Find out more about Dr. Gilbert and his resources for you and your family's growth and success at healinglives.com. And if you think you could use some support along the way, be sure to book that call at bookdrg.com. And one more thing, if you found this helpful, please share this podcast with others so that we can change the world together.